Alright, I'm going to give you a quick talk about naming acids and bases. This is the last thing we have to learn. Acids and bases are extremely easy because all you have to do is memorize that your 8 endings for polyatomic ions become X, and your 8 endings become Us's. 8's become X, 8's become Us's. Now, to show something's an acid, we typically just put enough hydrogens in front of it to neutralize it. So for instance, if you have nitrate, okay, it has a -1 charge. So to make it an acid, you just add 1 hydrogen, and each hydrogen is +1, so that makes it neutral. Now since we used nitrate, that becomes nitric acid. Right, so it's pretty easy. It's that way with everything. Sulfate would be sulfuric acid. Phosphate would be phosphoric acid. It's pretty simple as long as you can remember 8's become X, 8's become Us's. The other thing you need to know is when you have only 2 elements involved, for instance, like HCl, okay, that's hydrochloric acid. So how did we do that? Well, it involves chlorine, so that's where you get the chloric part, and the H gives us the hydro. So when you have only 2 elements, this doesn't happen with your polyatomic ions. When you have only 2 elements, you add the hydro in front of it. So it'd be hydrochloric acid, hydrobromic acid, hydroiodic acid, and then there would also be hydrofluoric acid. So the H is what makes our acids, and we usually put that hydrogen in the front, not at the end. So that's why sometimes you'll see some that are like, well, for instance, with acetic acid, your acetate, your 8's become X. So you have your hydrogen part, but then you have C2H3O2 with a minus. So those become HC2H3O2. So you're like, well, why isn't it just C2H4O2? Well, it's because this is the acidic part of it. So we usually put that in front. But hopefully that clears it out, clears it up for you. Try your best on the pages I've left you for today, and email me with any questions.